today we are going to be looking at the top 12 worst Battle Pass skins that Fortnite has ever added into the game. Now, these things are incredibly ugly. Some of them just have horrible designs. So let's jump right into the video of all 12 of these skins. Now, the first skin that we have is the Mission Specialist. Now, this skin was actually introduced all the way back in Chapter 1, Season 3, and it was actually the Tier 1 skin for that season. Now, this skin, while it was pretty cool at the time, has gotten outdated incredibly quickly. Now, this skin actually has 3 different styles nowadays, but back in the OG days of Season 3, it only had its original style, and this style was incredibly ugly. It had its visor all the way stuck up, and you could never put it down, and it just looked horrible. I mean, this thing was not your go-to skin. Considering how many other good skins were already out at the time, this was not the skin to be wearing. Even though it was epic rarity, this is one of the worst tier 1s we have ever gotten, in my opinion. Now, for the skin coming in the 11th place, we have the Hybrid, but the Max style. Now, for those who don't know, the Hybrid skin was the Season 8 Tier 1 Battle Pass skin. Again, that is Chapter 1 Season 8, not Chapter 2 Season 8. And basically, this skin, by default, in my opinion, looked amazing. I loved the unedited style. But once you upgraded to the Dragon version, this thing just got ugly. I mean, I did not like the combinations. I do not like how it looks. The color combos are not clean. The skin just kind of looks a bit weird. And personally, I love the Stage 1 version. But this final form, the form that is supposed to be the best out of all of them, is just not doing it for me. I mean, it just does not look that good. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comment section down below, because I think that this one might be the most controversial. But let's move on to our next one. For the skin coming in at number 10, we have the Sentinel skin. And this skin is all the way back from Chapter 1, Season 9. And again, it was yet another Tier 1 reward. Now, this skin had a really good secondary style that you unlocked at around Tier 80. But the Tier 1 skin was so bulky that you just can't play with it. I mean, this is one of those skins that looks pretty cool when you first see it. But once you actually try it out in game, you're never going to use it because you can't see around your skin when you're in game. It blocks up so much of your field of view, and even if you're not a sweat like myself, it still isn't fun to not be able to see what's in front of you. So personally, I think this skin was actually fairly bad. Now, coming in at number 9, this is going to be an extremely controversial take, but THOR is a horrible skin. Now, this skin was introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4, the Marvel-themed season, as the Tier 1 reward. But this skin does not look like THOR. I'm sorry. I know that there is comic book THOR. I know that this isn't like the MCU THOR. But why did they make it the comic book THOR and not the MCU THOR? This thing does not look like THOR that I know. It doesn't even look like the Norse mythology THOR. This thing just looks ugly. I mean, it's not like the MCU THOR. It's not like the Norse mythology THOR. So what is this THOR doing in Fortnite? Now, coming in as our 8th worst skin, we have the Giddy Up skin as the Season 6 Tier 23 reward. Now, Giddy Up is, it's a bit of an interesting skin. This skin is a meme skin. So honestly, I'm putting it on this list because I don't think it's that good. It's really bulky. It gets in your way. I personally don't think it looks that good. But at the end of the day, it is used for memes. Laserbeam loved it when it came out. But everyone's kind of forgotten about it. And there's a lot of better meme skins out there. So even though it's a meme skin, it's one of the lower quality meme skins. And honestly, I think that this is one of the worst Battle Pass skins of all time. Now, coming in as our 7th skin, we have Sidewinder, and this skin was from Chapter 1, Season 8, as the Tier 23 skin yet again. Now, Sidewinder, just like the Sentinel skin, has a really cool secondary variant, but the first version of her, I don't know, like, it's such a basic skin. It's literally just like Indiana Jones, except female with a snake on the head. In my opinion, this skin just is too basic for me. I mean, there are Battle Pass skins that are literal, like, flowing entities, and then you just got a person. I don't think this makes the cut for a battle pass. I'm sorry. This feels like a green rarity item shop skin. This is not a tier 23 battle pass skin in one of Fortnite's most popular seasons ever. I think that this skin was a major miss and is one of the worst ones of all time. To be more specific, the 7th worst one of all time. Now, coming in at number 6, we have Zoe, and this was the Season 4 Tier 47 skin. And again, this one is so disappointing. It is a Tier 47 skin. You have gotten halfway through the Battle Pass. Now, along with that, this was introduced in Chapter 1, Season 4, the most popular season of Fortnite probably ever. And this skin does not have any edit styles. It does not have any reactive properties. It's not like when you get extra kills, it gets more sparkles. It's literally just... It's colors. It's colors everywhere. I don't know. I can't work with all these colors. There's too much on the screen for me. Personally, I think that this is one of the worst Battle Pass skins that Fortnite has ever added into the game. Now we're moving our way up into the top 5 worst skins ever. And for our first one, we're going all the way back to Chapter 1, Season 3. And this is the Moonwalker skin. Now, this is actually the sister of the Mission Specialist skin. And again, I've got the same complaint. I mean, this skin is from Fortnite's 2nd Battle Pass ever. You got a lot to prove in this Battle Pass. And then you give us an astronaut with a helmet that you cannot close. Now, obviously, in today's locker, you can set the variant to have a closed helmet or no visor at all. But back in the OG days, you could only set this default style. And personally, I just don't think that this skin is good. It's a little bit clunky. It doesn't do it for me, just like the Mission Specialist doesn't. But the thing about this one is that it's a tier 55 skin. This thing should be a tier 1 skin at the best, so I'm gonna have to put this one up in the top 5 worst ever. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Now, for our 4th worst skin ever, we have Cluck. This guy is from the Chapter 2 Season 6 Battle Pass. It is actually fairly recent. This is a Tier 61 reward. Now, Cluck he's kind of boring. He suffers from the same issue as a lot of these other skins. I mean, it's a cool concept. You got a really big chicken wearing egg shells. So, yeah, I just don't see why Epic thought this was a good skin. Now, that being said, his 2 other variants are quite amazing. I do love the variants. But the base skin, Epic, I mean, I personally am just not seeing this. This thing is not that amazing. It doesn't look that good. It's not really that cool. And it's just kind of too large to play with. So, honestly, Cluck is going to have to go down to the 4th worst skin in all of the battle passes. I know, that's a tough spot for Cluck to fill up. But, honestly, for a tier 61 skin, I expect a little bit better. Now, for our 3rd worst skin ever, we have Cameo vs. Chick in the Chapter 2 Season 1 Battle Pass, all the way up at Tier 80. Now, Cameo vs. Chick is an interesting one, because honestly, this skin, it doesn't look that bad. A lot of you guys are probably saying,
how is this the 3rd worst skin ever?
But it's just got way too many colors going on, and this, may I remind you, is a Tier 80 skin in Chapter 2 Season 1, the biggest season of Fortnite maybe ever. I know I said that about Chapter 1 Season 4, but this is the turning of chapters. This is an entirely new island, the first time Fortnite has ever done this, and then they just gave me this mash of colors together. Honestly, for me, there's too much going on with this skin. There's too many colors. It overwhelms me, and I personally don't love it. Again, I do love the alternate variants, like a lot of these other skins. I like the simplistic versions, but the base skin, it's got too much going on for me. I cannot, in good faith, wear this skin, or tell anyone else in the game to wear this skin, and it was a tier 80 skin. So, I mean, Fortnite had to up their game for this skin, because this one's just not making the cut. Now, for our 2nd worst skin in all of Fortnite's battle passes, we have Nightshade. Now, Nightshade was actually introduced in Chapter 1, Season 6 as a Tier 86 skin. A Tier 86 skin was this thing. I mean, it's literally just a basic skin with a tomato on the head. I'm sorry, but like, that's not a tier 86 skin. It has no editing styles, and may I remind you, this season also came with Calamity, one of the best skins ever. Calamity was the tier 1 skin, and Nightshade was the tier 86. Somebody explain to me how that logic works, because this skin is not good. and it was a way higher tier than one of the best skins we've ever had in Fortnite. So that's why I had to put it up here as the second worst Battle Pass skin ever. Now for the worst Battle Pass skin ever. I'm gonna get a lot of controversy for this one. There's gonna be a lot of people in the comments mad about this. But the Spire Assassin from Chapter 2, Season 6, the Tier 100 skin. This has gotta be the worst Tier 100 I have ever seen in my life. Spire Assassin had no alternate variants. Now, mind you, you could get them by getting a high enough level in Chapter 2, Season 6, but let's all be legit with ourselves here. Chapter 2, Season 6 had to be one of the worst seasons of Fortnite probably ever, so none of us were unlocking these alternate styles. I got to like level 105 and then stopped. But this skin is just such a bad tier 100 skin. I mean, it has nothing. It's just like a bunch of colors and Spire. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just not good. This skin is not worthy of the tier 100 spot. And honestly, I think it is worthy of the worst Battle Pass skin ever. Let me know what you guys think is the worst Battle Pass skin ever. I could not put my boy Trog on this list because he is too fire. He's too drippy. He's too much of a meme lord to actually go on this list. But these are the top 12 worst Battle Pass skins that Fortnite has ever added into the game. If you guys actually did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like on it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day. My name is Gummy Yoshi, and I will see you guys in the next one.